Welcome back, Visions fans. Ready Player Will here. I'm making this video because I do have some bittersweet, if not sad, news. And yes, my YouTube channel here, the Ready Player Will channel that covers War of the Visions content, is not going to be producing any content whatsoever for the foreseeable future. I'm going on strike at this time. Now, most of you that are very hyper engaged in the community probably already have an idea as to why. Just about 2 weeks ago now, the game had removed the Pack H bundles that it had been refreshing on a fairly consistent cadence for almost a year at this point. Now, there were some things at the time that made us think maybe it was a one-time event. They did do a quality of life update to merge paid Visior across all accounts in conjunction with Amazon coins also being discontinued, which we thought may have adversely affected some of their decision. But we thought it could also just be maintenance related. We thought it could be related to an event not being held. But not only is it Pack H's missing, but also since the inception of the game, there was a 30-day bundle that you could buy for like $5 that would give you 100 viz a day. But there's also like $1 shardless packs and a whole bunch of global exclusive packs that we've had fairly consistently that now all of a sudden were gone without explanation. And so we waited patiently for that week thinking it could just be a one-off, but now we got our patch update this Wednesday and nothing had changed, nothing was added, it was still the same. Now those packages, I'll be honest, really absolutely saved the game for a lot of whales, krakens, and even dolphin spenders that may have dabbled every once in a while on those. And we lived through a period with Road to Worldwide where we did not have access to those kinds of packs, and we saw the effect on the community from a morale perspective, from an engagement perspective, from a cost perspective, of what that did to them when they had to play the game at its current pace without that little influx of what they could get with those bundles periodically. Now, I will say I'm not quitting. I intend to play this game till end of series. I'm still in Howl. I'm still in the Discords. My actual gameplay and engagement in the game is not going to be changing whatsoever. It's literally just limited to the fact that I'm not going to put out any content around it. I don't agree with this at all. I hate that they're doing this. We'll get into more why, but that obviously includes my regular character reviews, vision card reviews, all of that stuff, but that does also unfortunately include the Leoner support, which is one of my favorite times of the week, where on Monday nights, JB and I get to live stream with you guys, and we're not going to be doing that anymore. And at this point, I still want to spend money on this game. I love this game, but not on these terms. And I'm taking an aggressive stance on this because I believe removing Pack H and the anger it's caused will cause Global to end of series at a much more accelerated rate, and I hate that. I love this game. I don't want it to end. I do not want this to end sooner rather than later, but this is an absolute dagger to that, not only for the sake of those that want to spend their money, but even those on the sidelines that now see this as a signaling move or something symbolic of Gumi and how they want to price gouge their customers once again 5 years into the game. And this is a legitimate crisis at the moment. So bad that people have already started to quit. The Rank 10 guild just disbanded yesterday. Their leadership disagreed with this move, and many of them quit. Many of them friends of mine, former members from Visipur and Wales over the years that now are no longer part of this community. And we attempted, I've sent 2 tickets to their customer support team mentioning it along with many others, and the answer that I got both times is simply that my complaint has been shared with the relevant team, that they value our thoughts and opinions, and they're doing everything possible to make the community's experience enjoyable and worthwhile. Now, I disagree with that. I do think a simple announcement, whether it be on their social media or in-game, to either confirm, address it, I don't know what, but this rings exceptionally hollow, particularly when we have a very good community manager in Justin, who I know has been relaying this information as much as he can. I'll get back to that in a second, but the complaints have also been logged. On that Discord, there's a channel that people are allowed to voice their opinions, and I know on Facebook and Instagram and other places people have been mentioning in the comments. It's certainly at this point no surprise of the feeling that people have around this, and I did want to confirm this. Yeah, I mean, Justin knows about this, and unfortunately, he can't really add much other than what support has said, and he absolutely reads every ounce of discussion here. He just doesn't have anything to add. So those of you that are tagging him in places, quite frankly, you're not going to get the answer that you want, but rest assured, he's doing everything he can as part of his role and responsibilities. I'm in touch with him in various capacities, but just to save him some headache, it's not like we haven't pursued every avenue possible to get our message out to Gumi. We've done so through the official channels both in Discord and directly with the community manager, and now unofficially on places like this on YouTube, where I can voice my opinion as well as where you can in the comments. Now, my personal terms and conditions for the channel being reinstated are simply having Pack H resume. If those don't come back, I'm not making content on the game anymore. On the one hand, some of you can say that I'm contributing to the downfall of the game if I don't give it the clicks and engagement that it needs to keep itself alive, but I won't take ownership of that. I disagree with that. I think this is solely on Gumi's shoulders for the choices that they've made, and this is my reaction to it. I hate for it to have to come to this point, but this is really the only kind of power I have as a consumer and player of the game since day one. I'm hoping for some good news in the next week or two. For all I know, maybe it was just a blip. Maybe it was an oversight on their part. They didn't realize how sensitive we were to it. Could be a lot of things that happen. I'm open-minded for them to revert it. I hold no ill will at this time unless they really do decide that it was intentional and that they want to run the game in this way, because I can see with my very own eyes, not only my personal experience, but amongst those of my friends and within the dozens within the Discord community and other social media communities, that they're actively sabotaging our game. I hope this changes. I hope I come back with some good news in the short term, but for now, this is an unofficial goodbye as I go on strike from any kind of content around War of the Visions. But thanks for watching, everybody. Let's hope for some good news, and let's hope that we'll talk to you soon. See you later.